Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica and I'll be guiding you through your arm balance flow today. So without further ado, we'll get started in an easy seat in the middle of your mat, whether that's sitting cross-legged for you or sitting on your heels. When you've found that easy seat, go ahead and place your palms facing down to ground down today, or palms facing up to receive a bit more energy. Begin to find stillness in your body. Begin to listen to the rhythms of your inhales and your exhales to find stillness in your mind. Option here to close your eyes or find a soft gaze, whatever you're comfortable with. Gently squeeze your shoulder blades together to broaden in your chest. Reach the crown of your head up toward the ceiling to lengthen in your spine. Inhale. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale through your nose, fill up every part of your body with breath. Exhale out your mouth, release. Inhale. Exhale, turn your gaze to the right. Keep your shoulders square to the front of your space, and then release your shoulders down your back. Turn your head 1 inch deeper to the right to deepen in your chest. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, turn your gaze to the left. Again, keep your shoulders square and then mount them down your back. Go ahead and turn your head 1 inch deeper to the left. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Press your left shoulder away from your ear to deepen the stretch in the left side of the neck. Inhale to rise. Exhale, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Releasing the shoulders away from your ears. Then finding a release in your head. Inhale to rise. Exhale, drop your head up toward the ceiling. Maintain length through your spine, dropping at the neck spine. Let your jaw fall open. Inhale to gaze forward, lengthen. Exhale, draw your gaze toward your thighs, chin into your chest. Again, keep length in your body, spine dropping at your neck spine. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, begin to take a head roll to your right, getting out any last bits of tension here. And then go ahead and reverse your circle, moving to the left. And when you're ready, We'll meet in a child's pose at the back of your mat. So bring your big toes together to touch. Spread your knees out wide and reach your arms out long in front of you. Let your hips fall toward your heels. And your chest melt down into your mat. Maybe you shake your head from side to side for a little forehead massage here. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale. Close your ribcage. Engage in your core. Inhale, release. Cow pose. Drop your belly. Lift your gaze. Pause and breathe here. Energetically draw the heels of your hands in toward your knees as you reach your tailbone up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Press down through your palms and through your shins, so much so your belly button lifts up in toward your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat. Move at your own pace through your cat-cow, listening to the rhythms of your inhales and your exhales. Moving with your body. We meet in a tabletop. Begin to walk your palms forward, moving into puppy dog pose. Drop your chin down to the ground or your forehead, whatever is comfortable for you. Let your chest melt through your arms. Your hips are on top of your knees. Shins are pressing down into the ground. Begin to press your chest forward as you draw your elbows back, forearms into the ground. Hips down to your mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Press your chest forward as your tailbone reaches back. And exhale, release your chest down. Begin to move your hands underneath of your shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press down into the ground so much so your hips lift away from the ground. Knees are straightening away from your mats. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Begin to pedal out your feet here, opening up in the backs of the legs and in your feet. When you're ready, find stillness. Inhale, gaze forward, rise to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing nice and slow. Your tailbone drops, spine stacks, head comes up last. Exhale, standing at attention, samasthiti. Bring your hands to heart center. Flutter your eyes closed or find a soft gaze. Set your intention for your practice today. Whatever may have brought you within the four corners of your mat space, and whatever is going to keep you here, mind, body, and breath. Inhale through your nose, fill up the body with breath. Exhale, release out the mouth. Ujjayi breath in through your nose, seal your lips at the top of your breath. Ujjayi breath out your nose, release your palms by your sides. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your arms up high, pause, breathe here. Drop your tailbone down to lengthen through your spine, then wrap your triceps in toward one another. Begin to interlace your fingers at the top of your head.
First equal grip. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, hot half moon to your right, bend into your right side body. Press your left shoulder back to open up in your chest. Close your ribcage. Inhale, mountain pose, reach it up. Exhale, hot half moon to your left. Find your grip, and then bend into the left side body. Press down through your right foot, and then open your right shoulder. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, baby back bend with Chaturanga arms. Bend your elbows as if you were doing a low plank. And then lift your chest up to bend back. Energetically squeeze your elbows in toward one another. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Draw your hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step your feet back. Inhale, shift forward to your tippy toes. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. When you arrive, untuck your toes. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your upper body away from the ground. Press down through your feet. You have little to no weight in your palms. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. We flow through that sequence, one breath to one movement, one time through. Take an inhale here. Come back to your intention. Exhale, stick with your intention. Inhale, gaze forward, rise to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, hot half moon to your right, bend into your right side body. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hot half moon to your left. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, baby back bend with Chaturanga arms. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step your feet back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly, untuck your toes. Little to no weight in your palms. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift. And exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop, press it down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving into our sun B, we bump up the heat. Inhale, gaze forward, seal your lips. Ujjayi breath. Exhale, forward fold, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, reach your arms up high. Pause, breathe here. Press weight into your heels, so much so you could lift your toes off of the ground. Squeeze your thighs together as you lift your belly away from your thighs. Release your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, prayer twist to your right. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Press your elbow into your right thigh to twist even deeper. Draw your right shoulder back. Stay low in your chair. Begin to release your left elbow. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your left leg up. Breathe here. Flex through your left toes. Keep your left knee in line with your left hip. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. Kick your left foot back as you pitch your upper body forward. Draw your left pinky toe down. Dropping your hips, square off here. Begin to bend into your right knee, step your left foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Pause, breathe here. Square off your hips. Drop your tailbone down to lengthen through your spine. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2, opening up to the left side. Press your right thigh back to open up in your hip as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Reach your fingertips in opposite directions. Begin to flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach through your right side body. Option to reach this left hand down, or take the bind reaching toward your right hip. Your gaze is up toward the ceiling. Draw your right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Move through your Chaturanga Dandasana. We meet in a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, gaze forward, rise to your tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees, reach your arms up high. Pause, breathe here. Release your shoulders away from your ears. Again, press weight into your heels so much so you could lift your toes off of the ground. Sink your hips a little bit closer to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, prayer twist to your left. This time, bring your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Press through your right elbow to deepen in your twist. Draw your right hip back to square off in the hips. And keep pressing weight into your heels so much so you could lift your toes. Begin to release your right elbow. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your right leg up. Pause and breathe. Move your knee in line with your hip and flex through your right toes. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. Kick your right foot back. Pitch your upper body forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then drop your right hip in line with your left hip. Lift your belly in toward your spine. Inhale. Begin to bend your front knee rather. Begin to bend into your left knee. Step your right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach it up high. Pause and breathe here. Again, square off your hips. Draw your right hip forward, your left hip back. Drop your tailbone down. Release your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2, opening up to the right side of your space. Energetically draw your heels in toward one another, lighting up your inner thighs. Reach your fingertips in opposite directions as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Begin to flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior, pause, breathe here. Again, option to reach this back arm down or toward your left hip. Draw your left hip forward as you tuck your tailbone underneath of your spine. Reach through the left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Move through your chaturanga dandasana. We meet in a downward facing dog. Friends, we flow one breath to one movement, one time through, with just a few changes, so listen for those changes in our flow. If you're content with the flow today and you would like to not move into our focus pose, side crow, that's totally fine. Just move at your own pace, move with your own breath. Begin to come back to your intention. Inhale, gaze forward, rise to your tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees, reach your arms up high. Exhale, option for prayer twist or side crow. For side crow, you're going to move into your prayer twist first, and then you'll place your palms right down beside you. Your right palm should be in line with your right hip. You want to bring your right elbow to your right hip, your left knee, or your right knee rather, to your left elbow. So right hip to right elbow, right knee to left elbow. From here, your gaze should be out and down. You can slowly walk your feet to the left side of your space. Maybe lift one leg off of the ground or both legs. Find some balance time. If you're in your side crow, press down through your palms to lift up a little bit higher. One more breath here, and then we'll meet in a prayer twist. Prayer twist is where we meet. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, reach your left leg high. Exhale, airplane pose, kick your left foot back. Begin to bend into your right knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Move through your chaturanga dandasana. We meet in a downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, rise to your tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, you know where we're going. Exhale, prayer twist or side crow. So if you would like to move into your side crow, find your prayer twist first, and then place your palms right next to you. Left palm in line with your left hip, right palm in line with your left knee. Begin to walk your feet away. Find your hip to elbow connection. Your gaze is down and out. Maybe you lift your feet off of the ground. Press down through your palms to lift up a little bit higher. One more breath here, and then we'll meet in our prayer twist. Prayer twist is where we meet. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, lift your right knee up. Exhale, airplane pose, kick your right foot back, bend your upper body forward. Begin to bend into your left left knee. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach it up. Exhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach through your left side line. Exhale, high to low plank. Move through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Always option to skip the low plank. And then meet in a downward facing dog. Down dog is where we meet. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step it through. Come onto your back into reclined bound angle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Spread your knees out wide and then bring your hands behind your head. We lift our chest off of the ground and then we lower it back. You inhale, pre-lift, and then you exhale as you lift the chest up. Move at your own pace here into our core series. You have the option to bump the heat up here by pressing the soles of your feet into one another and then lifting the feet away from the ground. Keep lifting your chest up toward the ceiling rather than straight in front of you. You're not here much longer. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. We don't have a ton of core today, y'all, so let's really power through this last bit here. For our bicycle twists, bring your knees right above your hips. Try not to bring those knees in front or too far forward, right? We want to keep them stacked right on top of our hips. Place your palms behind your head, lift your chest up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lengthen your left leg long, reach your right arm back. Inhale, come center. And then exhale, switch out. Center, center. Move at your own pace. Try to keep the shoulders off of the ground. Keep the knees stacked on top of your hips. You're not here much longer. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop it down to your back. Roll out your hips from side to side. Take whatever stretch you need. When you're ready, we'll meet right here on our backs. Take our hip opener today, the first bit of our surrender series, on our back. Take a reclined bound angle pose to switch it up today. So cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. If this is enough for you, if you feel it in your hips, that's totally fine. You're going to keep drawing that right thigh back. If you would like to move a little bit deeper, keep flexion in your feet and then wrap your right palm through your left thigh to meet the left hand. And then from there, go ahead and draw your left knee in toward your chest. If you want to move a little bit deeper, you're going to reach your hips to the left, opening up in that right hip. Keep drawing the knee in toward the chest. And keep flexion in your feet to protect your joints. When you're ready, go ahead and switch out your feet, cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh, and then thread your left arm through to meet your right hand. Whatever option you need here. Keep drawing your knee in toward your chest. Again, to move a little bit deeper, drop the hips to the right to open up in the left hip. Go ahead ahead and release your feet whenever you're ready. Shake that out. We're going to meet up on our knees today. We're going to take camel pose. Don't do this pose often because it's not one of my favorites, but I am choosing to practice what I am resisting. So, palms come to the low back, the lowest part of your back, so as if you were wearing jeans and where your pockets would be. All right, so your palms are on your low back. Energetically squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, lengthen in your spine. And exhale, begin to bend back into your camel pose, arching your back up and then back. Option to grab for your heels here. Reaching your chest through your arms, letting the head fall back, opening up in the chest. When you're ready, begin to drop your hips toward your heels, lengthen through your spine. Place your palms on top of your thighs. Again, palms facing down to ground down, palms facing up to receive some energy. Flutter your eyes closed or find a soft gaze and breathe here. Breathe, follow your breath. Come back to your intention. Camel is a very vulnerable pose. So sometimes a lot can come up for us. Stay with your body, stay with your breath, stay within the four corners of your mat space. Go ahead and play your eyes open, kick your feet around to the front of you. For seated forward fold, we're going to take straight legs today, but always option to take a bend in your knees for a more restorative stretch. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, seated forward fold, lengthen and then melt over your legs. Keep reaching your tailbone back toward the back of your mat. Again, for a more restorative stretch, place a bend in your knees and then let your upper body fall between your legs. For a more active stretch, lengthen through your legs, lengthen through your spine, and then find your bend. Inhale to rise. And exhale, come on down to your back. When you arrive, bring your knees into your chest. Release your left leg out long in front of you. Inhale, draw your right knee in toward your armpit. Exhale, supine twist, cross your right knee across your body. Tee out your arms or cactus your arms. And draw your gaze to the right to deepen the twist. Press both of your shoulders down into your mat. To your back whenever you're ready to move out of your supine twist. And then release your right leg out long in front of you. Inhale, draw your left knee in toward your armpit. Exhale, supine twist, cross your knee across your body. Tee out your arms or cactus your arms. Draw your gaze to the left, deepening in your twist. Make sure both of your shoulders are melting down into your mat. When you're ready, come back onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Moving into happy baby pose, our last active stretch of our practice today. Grab for the insides or the outsides of your feet, or the insides or outsides of your thighs. Option to straighten one leg or straighten the other. Maybe you rock from side to side. Get out any last movement you need here before we move into our final resting pose, finding stillness. When you're ready, draw your knees together, lift your forehead into your knees. Squeeze everything into the center of your mat. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill up your body with breath. Exhale, final resting pose, Shavasana. Let your palms fall up, your toes fall out. Release your belly. Release your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And gently let your lips fall away from one another, releasing your Ujjayi breath. Coming back to your natural rhythm. Coming back to your intention. Finding stillness in your mind, your body, and movement in your breath. Continuously moving you back to the four corners of your mat space. To move out of your practice today, move with ease, be gentle with your body. As always, thank you for practicing with me today.